Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good people. My name is Martini Moragewa Moreidi, and today is Saturday, April 18th. Yeah, Saturday, April 18th, 2020, still under coronavirus lockdown. I'm doing good. I hope you're all doing good. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please like and subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications and watch more videos of me. Anyway, today, as the title of the video says, I'm going to be reading a complimentary letter from this book. And the complimentary letter today is to the Maitre'd at the Sands Hotel and Casino. And as all the letters in this book, in this video series, are all written by Mr. Ted L. Nancy. So if you don't know, now you know. Anyway, this letter was written September 6th, 1995, and it was addressed to the general manager of the Sands Hotel and Casino, 3355 Las Vegas Boulevard South, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89109. And this is what Mr. Ted L. Nancy said or wrote. Dear Sands General Manager. He says manger or wrote manger. He probably spelled it wrong. It was probably after a day of gambling, a night of gambling, and he was just happy. I don't know, but like let me continue reading. It's not often in this fast-moving, steam ahead world that we really get the chance to stop and compliment someone. In a world of fastly moving people, sometimes it's just nice to single out one employee who slowed down and made your stay more comfortable. I can agree with that. I bet you can too. I am talking about the Maitre'd at the George Wallace show. I had a special vinyl easy chair and at Linklater brand. I don't know that brand. I don't know who Art Linklater is, good people. That this fine young man accommodated me with. He removed the chair that was at the table and had my chair put in its place so I could watch the show on my chair. I only needed help with the cushions Bellhop carried. Although this took time and a few people had to be moved about, this Maitre'd was most gracious at every moment, maneuvering my oversized chair around the aisle and jockeying people around. He listened to no one's comments around him. Eventually, everyone was squeezed in. And he would take no gratuity for this. He simply commented that it was his pleasure to assist me with this chair. And there was concern when he thought he ripped the vinyl, but he did not. This is a lot of things to do for someone. I can see why you could write a letter for someone, a complimentary letter to someone, to an establishment because of this. Anyway, good people, let me continue. He examined the area very carefully. He did bang, slice, question mark, his elbow. He was grimacing when I left the show in the middle to use the facilities. There was more help here with the chair in and out of the aisle. More people's comments. In a world of people in a world of people who don't care, this very nice gentleman was most courteous, elegant, and caring. I would not hesitate to come back to the sands again and see shows and gamble all night. I am changing from the showboat. Please thank this upper echelon Maitre'd that the others work under. I did see him back orders at the others. Please let me know if he was properly thanked. This is important to me because he was so gracious. Thank you very much. Thanks again, Ted L. Nancy, coming to Vegas since 88. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and become a valued subscriber. Get some awesome content. I'll pick up my energy a little bit. Right now I only have 9 subscribers, so like this is the energy I have to put out when you only have 9 subscribers. I need a 10th one so I can up my levels, good people. You can maybe even write me a letter like Mr. Ted L. Nancy did to the Maitre'd or to the general manager, complimenting the Maitre'd at the Sands Hotel. Anyway, if you've been watching these videos along with me, if you've watched the other ones, or if this is the first um, time watching one of my videos, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me learn you something about letters. A good letter has to have something important about you, has to include something personal, something that will resonate with the person you're writing to. This is not a rule I made up. It is something that I've actually observed and come to comprehend from reading this book. That's why these letters stand out so much to me and to the people who receive them. Because Mr. Ted L. Nancy, I'd say he has at least 99.9% reply rate. Whoever he writes to, they reply to him. And on this letter, I don't know how many personal things you'll learn about Mr. Ted L. Nancy, but to me, the thing that popped out was actually at the end, where he said he's been coming to Vegas since 88. In all these letters, we haven't seen, at least we've known he likes to gamble, he likes to go to Vegas. He's complimented a lot of hotels. And on this one, he finishes it off with saying he's been coming to Vegas since 88. And that is just to show this establishment that as someone who's been coming to Vegas or going to Vegas for 8 years, I guess 7 years, since this letter is written in 95, that probably this is the most uh courteous service that he's ever received, out of the box, out of the way service. Anyway, good people, about a week and a half later, 2 weeks later, on September 23rd, 1995, the Sands Casino in Las Vegas wrote back to Mr. Nancy. Obviously, because if somebody wrote to you that your employee had gone above and beyond to provide this kind of service, you would want to tell the customer, hell yeah, that's something we do. That's something we do. And come back again. Be a repeat customer. So, anyway, this is what they said. Dear Mr. Nancy, a copy of your letter was forwarded to my office. I like to encourage guests to write us their comments. It is especially nice when these comments are in positive form. I am pleased to know that one of our employees made your stay most pleasurable. I am glad to know you enjoyed the show and that we most accommodated to your needs. It is pleasing to know that you are considering staying at the Sands Hotel on your next visit to Las Vegas. We are looking forward to serving you in the future. Sincerely, Philip E. Barnett, Vice President of Food and Beverage, Sands Hotel Casino, C.C. A. Waltzman, P.B. Trying to think what PB stands for. I don't know. I haven't worked in the service industry, so I don't know. Anyway, That's the reply that Mr. Nancy got from the Sands Hotel. And the Sands Hotel, like any other good establishment, wrote back on time, and they told him, hey, thank you. We encourage people to say good things about us. We encourage people to write us notes, complimentary notes, comments. And I guess, like, not I guess, I know they passed a law a few years ago, 10 years ago in the US. And this law says, or mandated, I don't know, that corporations are people. And if corporations who are people like to be complimented, then I also like to be complimented too, good people. You like to be complimented too. And that is one of the reasons that I'm reading this letter, is so I can be encouraged. I can find some confidence, some cojones in myself to write a letter. And I got the confidence to sign no, to print a name on this envelope. This is the first letter that I'm going to send. It's to Dana White, the president of the UFC. He he's provided me with some of the best entertainment over the last 4 or 5 years, and I'd like to thank him for that. I'd like to tell him how much I appreciate his services, his hard work, which I mostly don't see. I just get to see the good, the end results, the good stuff. And sometimes I don't even, I end up sleeping. I end up not even sleeping, not valuing his hard work. And I'm gonna tell him how much I value his hard work and to keep on doing the good stuff. So that's the first person I'm gonna write to. Probably give me your address, good people. I have a lot of friends who I'd like to compliment for some things. Not a lot, a few, handful, probably five, less than five. You know, or like my parents and stuff. So who would you like to say thank you, a complimentary letter to? An organization, a manager, someone, an artist, an author, an actor, a comedian, I don't know, a podcaster. Is that a profession now? Podcasting? Oh no, good people. You could become one and write a letter to someone who inspired you to become one. Anyway, thank you for watching. Join me. Join me tomorrow. I'll read again from this book. And I'll probably have a letter inside the envelope, inshallah. And I've been finishing these videos with something personal about myself. And today I'm going to tell you something personal about myself. I wear size 7.5 shoes. Boom. Easy one. Easy one. Thank you for watching. Adios.